Hello, my fellow patriots. I want to make a video, kind of a remembrance video of Joe and what kind of man he was. Where to begin? Well, I've known Joe for 10 years, give or take. Met him through YouTube. One of the guys had given me his link. I can't remember his name, but he said, "Hey, you should check out this guy's videos." I said, "Sure, I'll take a look." So I was watching. I said, "Gee, this guy's not far from me. He's right in Boston. He's at least an hour away, and he's talking similar to what I've been talking." Now, I've taken down all my videos, and for a reason. I wasn't getting the views anyways, so that's why I decided to give up. YouTube was attacking me constantly and getting harassed by people, so I didn't need the stress nor the headaches. And that's the reason why I gave up. I am too busy. I have my kids to take care of and my own problems. Health problems, so I don't need any more stress in my life. So Joe was, I end up getting his phone number. We end up talking to each other over the phone, and he was talking about things like preparing. Things like getting some land up in Maine. We talked about that, and unfortunately it never worked out because me and him were always broke. So that didn't work out. When I first met him, I actually drove out to him to meet him because he wanted to give me a weapon. And I'm going to be truthful here, okay? He wanted to give me a weapon because, but it was broken, okay? And he says, well, maybe I could get it fixed. And it was nothing but a shotgun. And it was broken, and I had a friend of mine look at it, and it was junk. So I had to trash that idea of having some kind of weapon. Eventually I end up buying one anyways. But let's get back to Joe. Joe was a person who saw trouble in his country. He had let's just say he had a connection. He could see things. He knew where things were going. He had a special insight. And he would even have dreams about it. And I was having the same thing. Like, I would call him up and I would say, hey Joe, I just had a dream about this. So yeah, I had the same dream last night. I said, oh yeah? No kidding. So I explained to him what the dream was. He said, well, guess what? My dream is similar to that. So there's a word for that. Okay? Back when Jesus was here on this planet, and before Jesus was here on this planet, there were people called prophets. And I says, Joe, I feel like a prophet. I'm getting dreams and insight of future events or what's to come. And he was getting the same thing. And so, he did a lot of his homework. He did his research. And every time there was something that came up as a red flag, every time you see there's something wrong, you know where it's going to lead. Okay? So basically, when there was a problem that we saw, something was said in the news or the president said something, you knew there was a repercussions. You have to visionize it down the road, the future. Well, he had that capability. And a lot of it, look at what's happening now. Has Joe ever steered us wrong? Has Joe steered you wrong? Yes, he's made mistakes. But look at where we're heading. Exactly everything. If you watch those videos, you'll notice and you'll realize we're in that situation. We're getting to that point. Of what he's been saying for years and years and years. You know, he was also a friend we could talk on the phone about anything. You know, problems at home, things like that. I even took my car, bring it to his workshop so he could fix it for me. And yeah, he saved me a few bucks, you know. And, you know, I gave him some help too, financially. I sent him money because this guy struggled. This guy suffered more than I could suffer. When you shook the guy's hand, it was like shaking rough leather because of all the calluses of working on cars. And this guy worked until he practically, all the way to the point he died practically, okay? My last message to him was 6/2020. That was my last message. And he sent it back to me. I was telling him that his channel was under attack from YouTube. And he, you know, he was under attack in a lot of ways. By taking down his view count to people who are giving thumbs up, taking them down. And it's still happening today. The last video I just did with the memorial, with telling everyone that he died, I watched that thing go up and then go down. It goes to show you that YouTube don't give a shit about anyone. They're communists. Period. The freedom of speech is gone, or just about gone. You got to watch every word you say. So he was getting pissed off at all about that. He was really upset, and he felt like giving up because of what they were doing to him, putting strikes. So his last word to me that he texted me was motherfucker. Because I told him what YouTube was doing. That was his last word. Then I started sending text messages about a month or so later, and I got nothing in response. That's when I knew there was a problem. Then his phone was turned off, and I knew there was more of a problem. It's like he totally disappeared. Like he didn't want to know that he was dying. Anyone to call him anymore. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. That man had a rough life. He's in a better place now. Sometimes I wish I was there, to be honest with you. This world is going crazy and insane. The evil is spread all over the place. Evil is in control. That's my security alarm. Listen, people, he was a good man. He's going to be sadly missed. You know, look at all his old videos, and it can relate to everything that's going on today. With that, people, take care, and God bless.